speaker, Abby Murray, co-founder and CEO of Mortarr, on the topic of the digitization of commercial real estate. Thank you, Abby.
Thank you so much. Good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you are. Thanks for having me today. My name is Abby Murray. I am CEO and co-founder of a platform called Mortarr. And hopefully today we can show you just how useful this platform will be for you as commercial real estate brokers, developers, etc. Mortarr is a platform, a search engine for the commercial construction and design industry. And we as founders had, with backgrounds in both marketing and construction and design, really personally experienced the pain and inefficiencies within the commercial design process. And so we built a more digital, more efficient, and a more sustainable way to work and to get found. So Mortarr is, in its simplest form, a search engine for project inspiration, for products, and for professionals, all within commercial construction and design. We built Mortarr to simplify and modernize the sourcing process for everyone involved in creating a commercial space, and that includes this commercial real estate audience here today. Companies showcase their project and installation photos to be found by planners and decision makers searching online for those solutions. So you think about our two audiences. We have the companies that are showcasing their work, architectural firms, manufacturers, contractors, dealers, designers, and engineers. And then you have the individuals who are using the site to find what they're looking for. This includes architects, business executives, CREs, dealers, developers, facilities directors, who are coming to the site to find and vet the companies that they need to outfit their space. Today, we have over 10,000 unique companies using our site. We launched in 2018 with a small group of beta adopters, and Mortarr's quickly become the resource for some of the largest organizations in the industry. Think firms like Transwestern and CBRE. We've seen a really big spike in that audience, especially in Q1, as we see a lot of these vacancies in spaces and the need to refit and reimagine these spaces, really. We have household names showcasing, think Kurt Kohler, Sherwin-Williams, designers from RH Contract, 3M, Target Corp. We have over 1,300 companies showcasing, and we have right around 25 to 30,000 commercial pros that are hitting our site every month to create connections, download specifications, grab images. So I'll show you that here in a second. We've joined forces with all of the major A&D associations across the industry. So you see IIDA, ASID, SMPS, Mindful Materials, and then colleges across the country, A&D schools who are leveraging our platform to really modernize the way that they are sourcing and specifying for commercial projects. We have over 1,300 companies, I mentioned, 30,000 project photos, over 8 million connections made on the platform. Just shows a significant growth in the digitalization of this industry. And what this platform means for you today is really leveraging it as a free resource for you to store, to save, to present materials found on Mortarr. And I'll show you how that process looks, but ultimately you are going to be able to create a free personal profile, store all of the images and ideas within design rooms, download specifications, grab product info, share that with your teams, and really create a space that is in line with the tenants that you're working with. I'm going to jump over to the live site because that is always more fun to take a look at. But if you imagine, you're a broker and you're working with a client on ideas for a workplace, for example, as we have a lot of redesigning happening, lots of vacancies, the need for reimagined workplaces, retrofitting, wellness and health and wellness needed to adapt to this changing environment and landscape within the workplace, retail, hospitality, across every sector, higher ed. You really need to be able to start looking at ideas with your clients, and Mortarr is the place that you can do that. So imagine I come to Mortarr and I'm working on a workplace. I can search workplace design ideas and begin collaborating and visualizing some of the spaces that speak to my client or my prospective client. Pre-rendering stage, you have an open blank slate to work from, and you want to get some ideation going with your clients. Now you can do a keyword search, narrow in on specifics, and really look at installation photos as a way to gain more inspiration and collaboration with your clients. So I can click through, I can browse these photos based on my workplace example here. This feed is curated. I can tap into a photo and see information behind this inspiration. I can see Egan Visual posted this project. I can tap a tag and grab product specifications right from this. I'm going to continue scrolling and show you a few different examples here of these spaces that populate. If I click through to another photo, I'll grab this one. I can see Watt Design Build. This is the Cleveland lobby space. I can grab more product specifications, or I can continue scrolling through this full feed of inspiration that is related to the projects that I'm looking at. If I tap into, let's tap into another photo. Maybe this space speaks to me. I can see that In Unison Design was responsible for this project. I can see all of the project contributors that were tagged on this as well, which is a really powerful tool for commercial real estate, the commercial real estate audience as you're vetting professionals for your next project team. So I can now save this image to my design room. Maybe I'm working with a team and starting to kick off some ideas around this particular workspace. I can save it to my design room, add a few notes, add that to my design room, and then I'll hop over there and show you what that looks like once we go through this. But you can see here, In Unison Design posted this picture. I can follow this company. I can see other companies that they worked with. I'm going to go ahead and click through. I want to see more project photos from this particular installation. I can go down, I can review this entire project. I can see the team behind the work. You can really start to see how this platform could benefit you as you're looking at filling these vacancies and really collaborating with your clients on how a space can come to life without going through the work of rendering and things like that. I know we've talked to a lot of commercial real estate professionals in the industry who have a hard time vetting professionals. And so they're hopping from site to site to site. Mortarr.com is a single destination for you now. You can have a full feed. You can look through ideas, share those with your client. Many of the photos are hotspotted with products used within the space. So now you can source and specify those products as well. I can tap a tag, I can download a specification, I can send the brand rep a message, and you can see multiple products tagged within this image. If I can even request samples right from here. And again, if I save this to my design room as a good inspiration for my next space, let's see, which one did I use here? We'll go back to that one. I can add that in. And now all of that information that was contained within the photo is stored as we begin to collaborate with our project team. Again, I can hop over right from this view now that I know I've saved this image and I see a couple products I'd like to use. I can hop over to another company's profile. So if I'm looking for a full project team in the Minneapolis, Minnesota region, I can do that right from this platform. So now I've seen a designer, I've had a space relevant to the space that I'm looking at. Now I'm going to hop over to this construction company, which is also in that region, and I can start to see all the projects that they're a part of through their profile and their project galleries. I can review some more of their work and click through some of the projects that they've posted here, or I can go back to the photo feed and continue browsing ideas. If I go back to this photo here and I go to In Unison's profile to just vet them a little bit further, I can see again all of the work that they've contributed to and really give my client an idea of how this project team could come together utilizing this particular professional. I can see a lot of the firms that they've worked with already, click through to those profiles and begin vetting them through the same platform. Hop over to Stahl. Stahl is let's see, they are a construction company in that same region. Now maybe I appreciate their work over the work of someone else. I see that they've worked with this design firm that I appreciate. I can click through and see some of the information behind their projects. The other thing that's really important to note are these sustainability certifications. So I know today we've talked a lot about health and wellness considerations within the workplace. If you're looking for a professional project team that is paying attention to these types of standards and your client cares about those types of standards, you can actually search our photo feed or pro feed or brand feed based on that. So if I hit the pro feed, and this is another really handy tool that brokers appreciate most, I can now compare and contrast on a single feed without hopping from site to site, the various professionals that I'm looking to put together for an upcoming project. I can select by architect, designer, and GC, for example. Maybe that's all I want to look at for now. I can search a location. Let's keep on the Minneapolis train here. Search a location. And now I'm narrowed down with a results feed of all of the professionals within these three categories serving the Minneapolis area for my next development project or to retrofit a space. I can scroll through here and I can look at just those companies with green certifications. You'll see a little green leaf that indicates Snow Krellick has achieved some type of sustainability certifications, or I can select and filter down by just those companies who have posted projects that are certified. Again, I see Stahl here in the feed, so I'm going to click through to them. And now you can kind of see how you can vet professionals and project teams through that feature. If I scroll through their project galleries, I'm going to see what projects are actually certified. And I scroll down. MSR Design indicates they have one of the rare LBC achievements. My client really cares about this. I can use these installation photos from Stahl to begin to ideate with my client on how our space can come to life. Maybe this particular photo speaks to me. I can open that photo, again, see all of the professionals behind the project, not to mention Stahl and all of the project photos that they're hosting. Tap tags to see what type of products were used within the space, save, like, share, and then I'll hit my designer and show you just how that works. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so there we go. I will jump over to the design room, and this is a free tool available to you. So if you go to mortarr.com and you create your own free personal account, you are equipped with all sorts of tools and resources that allow you to do all of this collaboration digitally. You can see right here that I'm logged into my account and I have all of these different options available through my profile. I've curated all of these different photos that I've come across, and now I can actually present this to a client group through presentation mode here, or I can add collaborators right within here via email, and I can begin to comment back and forth on the photo level. You can see comments added here. If I were to add a pro team, now I can comment back and forth about the elements used within the space, the products tagged, maybe a certain piece speaks to me that will lead me to specifying Magnuson for my project, or maybe this pro team that is this design firm in Minneapolis. As I'm working through that region and building out the space, I can collaborate and at mention right within the comment feed on the photo level or the project gallery level, and have some really digital collaboration with my team on one single platform, which is amazing. If I go back to my design rooms, you'll be able to see the way that these can be organized really to meet the needs of your various projects. So whether you're pitching ideas for an open space, or you're working to retrofit or redesign a space using more sustainable materials and health and wellness top of mind, you can create all of these various mood boards or pinup boards digitally through the content that's shared on Mortarr. You can upload plans, source project teams, and then if you see some of these that I'm invited to down below, these are the design rooms that I've been inviting to, and there are multiple collaborators within these rooms. Oh, there we go. Multiple collaborators within this project here, this project here. You can kind of get the idea of how all of that works. I'll click through one just to show you how the comment feeds work. So this is a project. They have a few raw plans imported right in there as well, and then various comments on the images, talking back and forth about the project with their team. So you can see how that all comes together and allows for a little bit more streamlined process for you as a working professional. If you hit the How It Works page, and this is kind of where I'll end our presentation today, but this is an excellent resource for you to familiarize yourself with the platform and begin to see and be reminded of the tools and resources available to you through your profile. A lot of it touches on what we just quickly toured today, talking through what that personalized dashboard looks like for you, your design rooms, how to collaborate with others. And really, it's as simple as creating a personal profile and using this as an excellent tool and resource as you create your spaces. If I jump back over here to the end, I think I've got, so keep in mind that Mortarr.com is unique in that we are 100% of the commercial industry, 100% commercial and fully online. So you can find not just products and architects, or not just education ideas. You can find all sectors in all verticals, all on one site to really build out your project teams, gain inspiration, and work more efficiently. Where you go from here, you can follow us on social, hit that hit the How It Works page to learn more and be reminded of what we went through today. Hit the home page and create your personal profile. All it takes is an email, and away you go to be able to engage and save and curate. My favorite slide here, join before your grandma does. The digitalization of this industry has quickly accelerated. Now you have access to all of this information at your fingertips. No in-person meetings needed, no travel needed, especially at the beginning of this process. You can do a lot of it virtually. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Don't forget to follow us on social. Create your free account. I look forward to seeing how you as a commercial real estate audience use and leverage the tools available to vet pros, to source and collaborate with your teams, and really outfit these spaces in a more sustainable and healthy way. So my contact information is here. Please reach out anytime if you have any questions. DM me on LinkedIn. I'm always on LinkedIn, and I really appreciate the opportunity to share Mortarr with you today.
Thank you so much, Abby. That was a wonderful presentation.